The time is 5 o'clock on this Friday evening, January 1st, 2021. It's time now for the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening, January 1st, 2001. Time's 5 o'clock, and the mountain temperature is 40 degrees. Top stories on the Peter Channel 5 o'clock news on this Friday evening is Senate votes to override Trump veto on defense bill. Government court filing claims Pence is not a glorified envelope on opener. Lincoln Project video attacks David Perdue, Kelly Loeffler for trying to suppress Georgia voters. Freezing rain affected but the analysis, so accumulation temps may not warm as blood. More on that coming up on the weather segment of the Peter Channel. 5 o'clock news a couple of minutes from now. FDA surprise fee won't be enforced for disabilities that made hand sanitizer the mid-pandemic. Rapid luck on Trump's electoral college challenge. There's no question in my mind that I think he won. Minneapolis police released body cam footage of fatal shooting in a traffic stop. Trump extends work visa ban to March and citing labor market woes. Andre Hill's loved ones mourn loss of a chess-playing mind. Belgian St. Nick party for elderly leads to 27 coronavirus deaths. Crack New Year's gives breathing room after UK-EU Brexit split. Pope Francis just fought back pain and give New Year's blessing and embattled public serving in a fractured France. No food and drink will be allowed on massive flights in Thailand as of Friday to make sure airline passengers are masked at all times to prevent the spread of COVID-19, aviation officials. In Thailand next, Pope Francis calls for peace and New Year's blessings. Prosecutors requested a 3-month delay in the criminal trials of 4 Minneapolis officers charged in the May 2020 death of George Floyd, asking the court to wait until more people are vaccinated for COVID-19. Coronavirus hospitalizations hit new record in 2020. Senate votes to override Trump's defense bill veto. 20. Parked an area into the COVID red into 2021. Stock exchange to listen 3 China companies under Trump order. New COVID raises our number up by 0.7. Coronavirus means life won't go back to normal until fall 2021, despite vaccines, according to Anthony Fauci, as he hopes COVID vaccine seems to be gaining momentum after a slow start. Milwaukee area hospital worker arrested for allegedly delivering spoiling COVID-19 vaccine doses. 12 full moons in 2021 will include 3 supermoons, a blue moon, and 2 lunar eclipses. This year will bring buyers landing the eclipse and even more commercial astronaut launches. NASA ISS crew wings in New York in space with a zero-gravity thrust. In sports, Harry Miller's out against Clemson in the CFP playoff semifinal. Dan Mullen's decision on Todd Griffin may define the center in Florida. Looking at some college football scores, in the Rose Bowl, it's Alabama leading Notre Dame 14-0 from 14-30-11 in the second quarter. It is Georgia 24, Cincinnati 21, and Northwestern 35, Auburn 19. Tonight, Boston Celtics take on the Detroit Pistons in Detroit. Peter Channel News time, 5:03. Time now for Peter Channel traffic and transit check on this Friday evening. Baby! MBTA subway commuter rail and ferries, they are looking good. $6.91 eastbound side, a little bit slow around Route 91 out in the Middletown area in Connecticut, but it's looking good in Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, and up in Northern New England. Ditto. Peter Channel News time, 5:04. Time now for a weather report. And I like winter mix across the during the rain along the coastline expected during the night or early Sunday today. As dry weather returns Saturday afternoon and early Sunday. Another low pressure will bring the potential for accumulating snow across the interior late Sunday to Monday with mainly rain from the Boston Department of Quarter to the coast. Scattered rain and snow showers may land across eastern New England Tuesday and Wednesday. Many dry seasonable conditions for the end of the week. Whatever advisory northwest of the Boston Province quarter tonight to the winter mix of precipitation. Advisory could include the northwestern Providence County and Rhode Island. Coastal advisories could be seen mixed before becoming all rain. Surface time moves forward past the south of the Maritimes. Meanwhile, surface low and after the middle level to over the Illinois, lifting into the eastern Great Lakes region by daybreak on Saturday. A weaker secondary flow of low forms lee of the Appalachians and lifts into the southern New England as a progressive nature of the mid-level flow and a lack of downstream block tonight will allow the system to move rather quickly throughout our area. Country have some fairly good agreement across broadcast models with the service lows consolidated and intensified as the system as it reaches Maine and the Canadian Maritimes continue to lean a bit more heavily on it. Mesoscale guidance, and we continue to expect the mixed precipitation event starting as snow. Confidence still on a mixed precipitation event starting up this evening as snow for most except light rain and a slight rain snow mix along the southeastern shorelines. South coastal Rhode Island and the Cape Town should all rain with a warmer ocean air helping them to keep temperatures above freezing. A strong southeast warm nose will affect the warmer air off this warm nose that affects our air precipitation will transit over the sleet, freeze rain, and eventually all rain. It'll take the longest over the interior higher elevations. COVID will have a brief burst of snow along with a good Norfolk Route 2 in Massachusetts where there'll be a few hour period of a good lift within the saturated dendritic growth zone. Expect snowfall total at a greater than 1 inch generally along the north of the Mass Pike and higher amounts of 3 inches are possible along the north of the Route 2 in North Central and the northwestern Massachusetts will have some light ice creation across the region and totals of 1 in 10 inches of it less where the winter weather advisory is affect the totals closest to the 1/10 of an inch to be across all east slopes of fractures. It is also in there in areas where there be the longest precipitation to change over the rain. All rain, there'll be some weak late then with the interior right terrain and along the shoreline, Cape and Islands, with some 23 mile per hour gusts along the south coast towards daybreak on Saturday. Okay. $39 in Boston, 36 in TF Green, 39 in Taunton, it's 39 in Falmouth, 41 in Chatham, 40 in Nantucket, it's 38 out in Provincetown, it's 35 in Putnam, Connecticut, it's 36 in Hartford, Connecticut, and Springfield, 37 in Waven, 37 in Bridgeport, 35 in Denver, Connecticut, 37 in New England, Connecticut, it's 32 in Pittsfield, 34 in North Adams, Massachusetts, 30 in Albany, 39 in New York City, it's 33 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, 36 in Manchester, New Hampshire, 46 in Portsmouth, New Hampshire, 34 in Sanford, Maine, 34 in Portland, Maine, 31 in Springfield, Vermont, 30 in Rutland, Vermont. It's 33 in Jefferson, New Hampshire, 31 out in Laconia, New Hampshire. Okay, take a look at the radar, and it shows snow coming on much of western Massachusetts, Connecticut, coming to much of New York State, and stretch over to Rochester, New York, and up to Southern Ontario, and the northeast of PA, and Northern New Jersey, and sleeting on western New Jersey, up to down to northeast central Pennsylvania, and some sleet and freeze rain from northeast of PA down to western Maryland, and raining from New York City all the way down to the western Greensboro, North Carolina area, and sleeting then around Winchester, Virginia, and Cumberland, Maryland, and raining from northwestern PA down to northeastern Ohio, and sleeting south of Erie, Pennsylvania. Okay, forecast goes like this. It's going to be rain, sleet, likely with a chance of snow and freeze rain likely this evening for tonight, then rain and sleet with freeze rain likely after midnight, and snow, sleet, and accumulation of 1 inch. Not as cool as with the lows in the low 30s. East with about 5 to 10 mile an hour chance of warm set. Saturday, cloudy with rain likely in the morning, then partly southwest in the afternoon. Highs in the upper 40s, southwest about 10 to 15 mile an hour coming to west in the afternoon. Gusts up to 30 mile an hour chance of 70%. Saturday night, mostly coastal mid 20s, and northwest about 5 to 10 mile an hour gusts. 20 mile an hour in the evening, and for Sunday, mostly coastal 40 degrees. Northeast about 5 mile an hour for Sunday night. Rain with a chance of snow. Low snow accumulation at near steady temperature in the mid 30s, and northeast about 5 to 10 mile an hour chance of 9%. Monday, rain mostly coastal with a temperature steady up in the 30s and low 30s, and transpiration is 80%. But Tuesday, parts of Saskatchewan highs in the low 40s and mostly Saskatchewan 30% chance of snow chances. Tuesday evening, lows in the low 30s. Wednesday, parts of Saskatchewan highs in the 40s and lows in the upper 20s. For Thursday, most of the sunny highs in around 40, low 25. And Friday, parts of Saskatchewan high around 39 degrees. And right now, Mountain, it's 39 degrees in first, guys. That's giving you a Twitter channel to 5 o'clock news on this turning first, 2021 on a Friday evening. I'm Peter J. Wiz. Hope you have a good evening. Let's to stay safe, be positive, be healthy, be well. See you at 10 o'clock for 10 o'clock report. Hope you have a good evening. All right.